oh, I have a girlfriend. Boom, Facebook. Boom, like everywhere. Like everybody's gotta know that, you know, we're together kind of thing. So he was like, why? Like, are you like you embarrassed or like what? And I was like, no, it's just because I don't want to die, and I don't want you to die. So let's not. Let's keep. Hey, watch us on YouTube. Listen on Spotify.
Overall, listen to our podcast and follow all our social media.
Now let's get back to the podcast. Sincerely, Bestie. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of Sincerely Bestie. I'm Krystal.
And I'm Nancy.
Today we have a very special guest with us. She's my younger sister, drives me insane, and makes me broke all the time. Say hi, Diamond.
Hey.
Today we're going to talk about her and her single life and her insight on relationships and on, again, single life. Not to emphasize it. Sorry, Mimi. But before we do that, we're going to talk about our weekend. Who wants to go first?
Yours goes.
No, the guest should go first.
You only said that because you lost.
Whatever.
Okay.
Diamond, go
what
first.
Did I do this week?
Please don't take forever.
I did a whole lot of nothing.
Jesus.
Let's see. Today I got paid and I went and spent my whole paycheck.
Oh my gosh. On bills?
No.
You know,
A shopping spree?
retail therapy.
Oh, okay.
Sounds better than shopping spree.
Okay.
It's okay. I'm gonna go return some stuff.
Oh.
She couldn't justify it.
And then let's see. Later tonight, the siblings are coming, and then we're gonna party, and then tomorrow, no idea. And then back to work Sunday.
Oh my god.
But my birthday is Monday, so
Ooh, happy
I'll be
birthday.
turning 22. Everybody tell me happy birthday that day.
Comment down below. Happy birthday.
Gosh.
Happy birthday. Thanks for the invite.
But by the time you guys watch this, it'll probably be past that already. For me, this past weekend, I took Cheng on a date.
Oh, where'd you guys go?
We went and ate at the Korean restaurant on 40th Street. Yeah.
What's that one?
It's called Kago.
On 40th?
Yeah, it's on 40th, I believe. But we went and they have a new special with their baby back ribs or something like that.
Oh.
And it fell right off the bone. It was delicious.
Oh, okay.
I took them out and then we went and watched Blue Beetle. It caught me by surprise. It was pretty good because there was like a lot of like bad, what's the word?
Which one was that one?
It's the one where he's literally a blue beetle.
Is it?
This one is a new superhero. Pretty much like, kind of like the Latino superhero. So this is big for the Latin community.
Okay.
Yeah, it was really good. I cried.
Yeah? Was that good?
Yeah, well, just because
About
I don't know, I
family,
feel like because I feel like Asians and Latinos, Mexicans, we have a really strong like family values kind of thing. So, it kind of hit me in the heart, you know, because most of the time it's about family, right? Because with like other superheroes, it's usually about like their
Personal
lover.
lives.
Yeah, you know, they're trying to save their lover or some stuff like that.
That was about family.
Yeah, it was about family. So it was
Good thing I didn't go.
Yeah, you would have cried too. Gosh.
Yeah, we got Shang-Chi.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I thought that one was pretty good.
Me
It was
too.
good.
Yeah. When I watched it, I was like, whoa. I haven't seen something like this in a while. So it was very different. I enjoyed it. And then, yeah, that's all we really did. And then just clean over the weekend. Yeah. What about you?
Very boring.
Yeah.
You did overtime?
Yeah, that too.
I swear you're always doing overtime.
I know.
I didn't really do anything. I did a gingerbread house with Addison. It was a Halloween one.
That was cute. I saw it.
I didn't do anything else. I let her paint. We painted a little bit, but nothing.
Nothing too much.
Nothing too much. Boring as always.
That's okay. Those are always the best weekends.
I actually got to sleep in though.
Really?
Yes, finally.
Wow.
I got to sleep in, but then Addison kept waking me up.
Oh.
No, so I was like, she's like, can I use your phone? I'm like, here, just take it. I don't want it.
Just leave me alone.
Leave it alone. So that's what she did.
Oh, that's
I
good.
didn't do anything.
I'm loving this fall weather though.
I know.
The rain. It's been so nice. I mean, like, not very nice, but still, it's like chilly. You know, it makes me just want to stay home and do nothing.
I told her, I'm like, I can finally wear my sweater.
Yeah, I know. Y'all can finally see our sweaters.
I know.
Too bad it was only one day, huh? Now the sun's out again.
I know. Now it's warm again, but I'm excited for fall.
Yeah, I think we went to the store. It was like cold. Me and Aston, we went to the store. I was like cold and it was raining. And then I come out, it's all sunny. I was like, what the heck?
No, yesterday me and Imogen went to Target. And it was cloudy, but it wasn't raining. And then, like, by the time we left Target, I looked outside and it was pouring. And I was
it's crazy.
And then I had to put a tarp over my car. And by the time I got inside, my whole head was wet. I just got out of the shower. I was like,
oh my gosh.
Stand and face your car.
No. She's horrible.
This girl. This girl.
as long as we have the tarp.
I guess. Okay, well, let's dive into it then, huh?
Q&A for a single lady.
So why are you single?
Have you seen the dating recently? Dating life recently? It's so bad.
God, I'm scared.
How often do you go on dates, though?
I've been on 3 dates with the same guy, and that was like almost a year ago.
I can't believe it's been a year. Remember? Yeah. They went to the pumpkin patch.
Did she ever tell you we were going to go spy on you guys?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You guys, and then I told my coworkers, and they were like, yeah, let's go look at them too. Like, I was like, there's going to be 4 people looking on my date, bro.
Oh my gosh, that's so crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Literally.
I was like, dang.
A
Guys
year
don't trust
ago.
me or what?
How come you haven't gone on another date?
You haven't gone any since?
No. I was supposed to go on
Yeah.
a few weeks ago.
If y'all watching the YouTube video, just watch my eye roll back and forth.
I was supposed to go on one a few weeks ago, but the guy like bombed me with like a confession, and you know I don't do the emotion stuff, so when he threw that on me, I was like,
He in a way love bombed you?
yeah. So I was like, and then I told him my truth, and then he was like, okay, well then we should start talking to other people, and I was like, okay, fine. So we both went out, and he did that like probably like 2 days before our date, so I was like, okay.
Because he wanted to take it to the next level on your date, that's why.
He was taking it serious, huh?
First off, how'd you meet this guy?
On Hinge. I'm like, I don't leave my house during the weekend, so I can't find anybody like face to face.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping one day it'll be like my pizza guy and just show up at my door.
Okay.
Level come knocking on my door. Instead of me going to find it, I'm like, I don't chase, I attract.
Who ordered the sausage?
Not the sausage.
Oh gosh.
Do you like being single?
Yeah, I love it.
Why do you love it?
Because it's so fun, you know, no attachments. And me, like I said, I don't do the emotion, so it's just like flirting for fun, you know? Somebody texts you in the mornings, and then like you ignore them for hours, and then, you know, you message them, and then they'll just come right back like,
Dang girl. She really does the whole ignoring thing.
I told you, she plays the games.
Oh man.
And she plans on winning them, and then he runs off.
and then you guys ask why I'm single, because people like me, that's what the dating life is.
Oh my
gosh.
Even though I'm like, I want something real, but when it comes, I'm like, gross. No,
You're just not to that point yet. Yeah.
Have you ever flirted in person?
I'm so bad, like unintentionally. If I have to do it, like if somebody asks me to flirt, then I wouldn't know how to, you know. But if it's like with just like joking around, it's so easy. Like it just comes out of me.
Because I feel like I know when you're flirting.
You think so?
Yeah. And I'm like, tone it down. You give me the wrong signs, girl.
I'm like, I'm trying to be nice, but they take it the wrong way.
Whatever. When you're smiling with your eyes sparkling, it does not look
Krystal's
like
like,
nice.
hey.
I know. I'm like, can you look down when you talk to him?
I told you, it's very fun. It just comes out of me. I guess
that's okay. That's a good thing in a way.
Nancy, do you notice when you start to flirt with someone?
Girl, it's been so long. I probably like I don't even remember flirting anymore. I think I just like get like super like sweet and nice. But I don't think any other. I don't know. Like I might have to ask Robert here. But how did I flirt with you? It's been so long.
And then like go back to the video where where you guys were role playing.
Oh yeah.
She's the awkward flirt.
Oh, hey, those get a lot of people. Okay.
I'm an awkward flirt.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because when sometimes Nancy's like trying to flirt, she'll act, and it's like, what are you doing? So it's like you're just doing your own thing. All of a sudden she'll come up to you like, hey.
Ew, I've actually seen it. Yeah, it's like that. Our hands will get together. Hey.
I'm pretty sure I still do that too, though. What about you, Krystal?
I'm so annoying.
Damn, how is she?
Well, her voice changed.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's how I know.
It goes up if you walk.
Oh my gosh.
That white girl's like, hey.
Yeah. Oh, like it's so bad.
Like when you're like, when you're with her and then she starts talking and you're like, where'd she go?
No, because like my voice is very monotone and it's I feel like it's on the lower end. But then when I'm flirting, I can tell because my voice goes up a little bit higher and it's softer, and it's so annoying. Because then I catch myself all the time. I'm like, whoa, I'm like, tone it down, talk like a guy again. like that's too much. You're doing too much now.
Oh my gosh. Or I'm gonna have to ask Ching about that.
Yeah. But with Chang, with him,
like, they don't flirt. No.
I just get super whiny.
Chang?
Yeah.
Oh.
But I think he likes it, so it's fine.
Example.
Huh?
Example.
No, it's too embarrassing. I can't let you guys hear that. Because that's so not me,
So like you gotta change your light bulb. So how are you going to bring it up to Chang?
Okay,
I can't. No, Diamond's staring at me.
Role play.
I'm like, I already know how it sounds. I'd be like this. I'm like,
Stop.
or I'd be like,
No, I can't do it. I'm too nervous.
So Diamond, how does Krystal say it?
bruh. Just imagine a whiny person and listening to Kido's voice, and that's what's happening.
It's like a high
It's like when
pitch.
she's like, it's like usually when she needs him to do something for her, or when she wants to be annoying, like just for the fun of it. I'm like, I'm going to my room.
So here's my interpretation.
Okay.
So it's changing your light bulb. Oh my God, so high. Change it, please.
Yeah, it sounds like that. like,
it's
cause
like
like.
a yelling, whining, flirty kind of voice. So
Okay,
it's
like
really loud.
I'll say his name, right? Because I usually say Chang Bang.
Uh-huh.
But like when I want something, I'm like Chang Bang.
There goes a reel.
Yep. That's what I'm saying though. It goes from like up and then all the way up, down and all the way up, and I'm like, eesh, so annoying. But anyway,
Do you think he's able to tell?
yeah, he can tell.
Yeah.
Because then he talks like baby voice back.
No, yeah, he does.
And that's when I'm like, I'm gonna go to my room. Why? Put my AirPods in, man.
Whoa.
Because then we start like just baby talking to
I'm
each
like,
other.
I'm out of here.
No wonder why Diamond's like, bye guys, I'm leaving. I'm leaving the room.
It's so bad.
Oh, okay.
You get nothing done with this.
I know.
Literally.
What are some qualities that are important to you in a boyfriend? I mean, not even if it's a boyfriend, someone you talk to.
I think he has to be able to carry the conversation. Because me, like, I wouldn't want to carry a conversation. Like, when I'm talking to somebody and then it's just me asking the questions. Because, like, there's a difference between, like, answering and, like, having a conversation, you know? Because, like, when you ask the questions and they just give you an answer and then you're, like, and they don't ask about you, then it's just, like, they're answering you, you know? So then that's when you're, like, all right, like, that's not something I want to be with. So if I catch myself carrying the conversation, I'll just answer and I'll just leave it at that. And if they want to keep talking, they can ask me a question, you know?
Yeah.
They have to be, like, kind to everybody. Not nice, but, like, kind, you know? Be respectful, I guess. And I don't know, like, I guess he has to be, like, friendly, you know? Like, he can't be shyer than me. Because if both of us are shy, oh, my God.
Y'all ain't ever gonna be talking.
Yeah, like, how are we going to talk to each other? Like,
Yeah.
Whatever. I feel like me.
Extrovert.
like, my cousin, like, when we talk about, like, she tells me, like, the type of guys that she likes, and she says she likes somebody pathetic, or, like, a little bit more pathetic. But I'm like, and
poor guy.
I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, I don't think I want somebody pathetic, you know? I want somebody to, like,
Outgoing.
come for me, you know? Like, they want to chase after me. But then, like, they have to play hard again.
Oh.
See, it's so confusing what she wants. Like, do you want him to want you or you don't want him to want you? Like,
well, then, like, the more they act like they don't want me, then it's like, okay, you know, I'll chase a little bit after you. But if they just want me, then I'm like, oh my God, like, leave me alone. Like, relax, you know? Like, at least, like, act like you're not interested for a little bit. Like,
Don't bombard you.
So you want to chat.
who's a Chad? What's a Chad?
I know, what is a Chad?
A chat is pretty much like a guy that's hard to get, plays hard to get.
Yeah, but, like, he has to be,
He
this
also
has
has
to
to
be, like,
chase
a
her.
joking, you know? Like, but anyways, there's that. And then, and then what else? And I feel like he has to be, like, physically active a little bit, you know?
Like exercise?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, what do you mean?
And then, I don't know, like, I guess that's basically just, like, my main ones. And, you know, everyone wants good hygiene, so.
what about a funny guy?
Oh, yeah.
Because my sister has a very,
He has to be
very
funny.
dark sense of humor.
But what if it's type of guy that just tells stupid stuff? Like, are you gonna laugh every time?
As long as she gets it, though, I feel
Okay.
like. If she can catch on from it, then I think it's fine. But, like, because, like, sometimes she laughs at stuff, and I'm like, it's not funny.
It's so funny.
See? Then that's how she laughs, too.
Well, me, I'm, like, the funniest person I know, you know? So,
She gotta find someone funnier than her.
so as, like, they just have to be able to play along, you know? They have to be playful. If they're serious all the time, be like, oh, my God. Crack a joke, brother. No, I'm just kidding. But if they're funny and they can, like, play along with me, then it'll be a good time all the time.
But what if he's just, like, a serious guy, but he thinks you're cute when you're being funny? Like, he gets your jokes, but he don't joke with you.
Then I guess, I'm like, I don't know. Like, I would want him to be in on the joke, you know? Because, you know me, I like to add on to the jokes, you know? On top, you know, until we can't breathe anymore. So if it's only me laughing, I mean, I already laugh by myself, you know? I don't need to do it with another person just staring at me. Like,
Oh, my God.
And then what if they're, like, so serious and they crack a joke and I'm like, anyways. I'm
so
like,
mean.
And they're like, then they start laughing. I'm like, was that the joke? No. I guess just the main things that I want in a guy is if they're, anybody remember what the main points are? I guess funny, physically active, good hygiene, a conversation carrier starter, like,
And a kind person.
and a kind person.
And you said active.
Yeah.
Physically active. What if he ain't?
If he's not physically active, then I wouldn't even look at him.
But he's skinny.
No, we want muscle. We don't want bones.
Okay.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh. Okay.
Like the guys that you look at on Hinge, like you can tell who works out, who doesn't. I'm like, eggs.
Jesus. Okay, do you think your standards are too high?
Yeah.
What are your standards?
They're not high. It's just like, because you should never lower your standards. So if the right guy comes in, then he'll just meet them, you know? So
Yeah, that's true.
that's why I don't believe in, are your standards too high? Because never. Your standards should always be high. But I'm like, in this dating generation, you might have to lower them.
Shut up. I can't stand you. Nancy, did you ever have to lower your standards for a guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like your ex? Or-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
what were
like, even like with Robert.
I mean, let's be
because I was like,
honest.
I've always wanted like a guy who was like tall.
Oh, yeah.
And
yeah.
I say like
yeah,
all the
that's
time,
another one,
like
has to be tall.
yeah, like because when Robert first came visit,
Oh, God, here's the story.
he was short. Well, he's not that short, but he's not like that
considered
tall. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So then when I first saw him, I was like, he a little short, and yeah, it's okay. It's okay. You're fine.
Yeah, it's okay. Chang is too. I wish he was like 5'7". I feel like 5'7", 5'8" is like the perfect height for me. Mm-hmm. Like over that is too tall for me.
Yeah.
You know.
How tall is he?
He's 5.
He's like 1 inch taller than me.
Yeah, so like 5'4".
Yeah. But I always joke around that I'm the tallest in the family. So.
I'm 5'4" too.
Yeah, ours 5'4".
Because every time I ask him, he adds another inch to it. Yeah. So
he's like, I'm like 5'7". I'm like,
I know. I'm like,
you're like, are you sure?
I must be like 5'3" then.
I'm like, stand on this tape measure. Let's see.
Oh my goodness.
Oh gosh.
Let's see.
Where would you like to go on dates?
Well, like me, like I've always wanted to go to like an amusement park.
Really?
Not amusement park, but like a carnival. You know, they seem like they're such cute dates. You know, but like when they're like when you go play a game and then they're like it's this much money. I'm like I didn't even play that many rounds. So
they do
I'm
that to you.
Huh?
They do that to you.
Yeah, but I think it's a cute date just for the vibes, you know, not really to go on the rides, because boy, when I get off the ride my hair is everywhere. I'm like don't look at me. My lashes are falling off. I'm like woo.
Oh my gosh.
But I think a carnival is fun, and then I always like to go to the arcade because I'm like I'm pretty good at bowling.
Oh my gosh, depends on the day.
The first few rounds are bad, but
I hate bowling.
What?
I hated bowling. Robert will always take me
gosh.
bowling on our dates. I hate it. He's competitive. Like I can never beat him, and we always bet.
Oh really?
Whenever we play, we would bet, and I would always lose.
Can you spin?
Huh?
Can you spin?
No.
Can you spin?
no.
Don't ever play with him. You guys are gonna regret it. Okay,
Oh my
no
goodness.
betting too.
I'm like I don't know. I like to play. Because I'm competitive too. So I like if I beat you in bowling, we're not going on another date. You know.
Whoa.
And I always tell them,
Yeah,
I'm
please tell us your date.
What were your dates that you went on?
The 3 dates.
Start from the first.
Yes.
like, the first one we went to a pumpkin patch, and it was like rainy weather. So it just finished raining, whatever. We go on the date and we go down the slide, you know, the slide that they have. So by the time we're done with the slide, my butt's all freaking wet because the slide was wet. I'm like,
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
like, why am I here? And then we went to the corn maze or whatever, and we did the long one.
Did he hold your hand?
Yeah.
That's so
well, the first times we were
cute.
walking around, we didn't hold hands because I was like, "Don't touch me." I'm like,
Dang,
my
she
butt's,
really
I'm like, my butt's wet already. Like, don't do it. But then we walked around the long one, and it's a maze. I couldn't friggin' find our way out, man. We were in there for like 2 hours just talking.
Do you think he purposely got you lost though, or was
he was lost?
Poor guy.
He's like, sorry, I don't know where I'm going.
It was like dark, like black, and so we couldn't see anything. We had to use our flashlights, and then the ground was muddy, and I wore my shoes. I don't like to get them dirty, okay? So I wore my Air Forces, especially my Air Forces. I don't get them dirty. But then I wore them to that date, and we were walking around in that maze for so long. Like we came out, finally found our way out. I don't know how, but finally found our way out, and then I didn't even notice like my shoes were dirty or anything. And then we go into the short one.
Dang, you guys still ended up going to another one after?
Yeah, well, like it was like there was a long one on this side and then short one on this side. So after the long one, we went and he wanted to eat, but I wasn't hungry, so he didn't eat. But then we ended up going to sit at this one place. There was like a little bonfire or whatever, and we were just sitting there talking for a little bit. And then finally he's like, "You want to go back in that maze?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure. There's nothing else to do." So we go into the short one, and we're going around, and we keep seeing the exit, and he keeps like turning back around because he just wants to keep being in there talking. And I'm like, hurry up. And then we get out, and then he's like, "Let's go in the long one again." I'm like, bruh, it's gonna close soon. We go in there, we're never gonna find our way out. So we go in again, and then we're walking around literally like probably 5 minutes in, somebody's like, "Hey, the maze is closed."
Oh
so
my
they're
gosh.
like, "You know your way out?" And we're like, "No." So we have to follow them
Oh my
and get our
gosh.
on our way out. And then we finally get our way out, and he's like, do you want to go get like a Starbucks or whatever? And I was like, yeah, sure. And he looks and it's like, oh, well, it's actually gonna close soon. I was like, okay, well, then I'll just see you next time. Because he was like, do you want to see me again? You know, in person, it's like, can't say no. So I was like, yeah, sure.
You would have told him no?
Yeah.
You're like, after that many time in the corn maze?
I know. I'm like, what else are we going to talk about? Like,
he wanted to get to know you.
Yeah, we were running out of stuff to talk about, and we started talking about kids. That's awful. On your first date. That's why I was like, it's time to go.
That's a little much.
At least you didn't talk about marriage. I mean, that would have been awkward.
Yeah. I think, like
etiquettes.
Men etiquettes?
Gentlemen etiquettes.
Yeah, well, like, I'm like, we were in the outside. I mean, he mostly led the way anyways, you know, but I'm like, what else did we do? Like, and he did carry the conversation most of the time, so I guess it was all right. But
I need a guy that can lead us out because
yeah, I'm like,
we can't be lost. We're gonna be lost in our life
for so long. But, and then you know how like I told him I don't like haunted houses and stuff like that. And we walked through this one thing that wasn't even part of the maze. So we were walking through the freaking cornfield.
Oh my god!
And I walked down and I turned around and he wasn't there because he was like, and I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna keep walking. That's what I told him. I was like, you can have fun in there. I'm gonna keep walking because it's like pitch black outside, bro.
That's scary.
So I was like, I'm gonna keep walking. But then he showed up eventually, and then we went home and everything. And it's like, he's not a type of guy that I would usually go for. So I don't know why I said yes to the date, you know.
What do you mean?
Well, he was like a scrawny guy.
Oh my god.
And he was very, like, I think he was more in touch with his feminine side, you know. So I'm like, I don't, like, like, after I went on the date, I was like, he's not really somebody I would go for, you know. So I wasn't going to tell him. But in my head, it's like, he's just not somebody I would go for, you know. Mm-hmm. And then the second day, we went to Fat Cats, and we went bowling. I beat him both rounds.
Oh my gosh.
Fat Cats, it's like an arcade with the bowling alley as well. And then, but yeah, we went to the arcade, and he got really, like, stuck on a game. It was like the one where you have to stack the towers or the things on top of each other.
Oh, uh-huh.
And he did beat it, though.
Oh.
Probably, like, his 5th time, bro. We were just standing there, like,
oh my gosh.
And then we played a few games, and then we went bowling afterwards, and I beat him in bowling. Both games, bro. I was like, I told him, I was like, don't go easy on me. Like, I'm a competitive person. The more you play hard, the harder I'm going to play, you know? Like, let's bring the best out of each other, please. But I don't think he was really into it because, like, you know how it tells you, like, the power of what you throw? Yeah, me and him were, like, right next to each other. I was like...
And Diamond's throws are pretty weak and slow.
Hey, but they get strikes now.
Yeah, they do. They do somehow.
And then after that, we went to dinner at, what's that one place on 25th Street? Not teriyaki, that Japanese place.
I forget what it's called, but it's the place where they cook in front of you.
Oh, isn't it like teppanyaki or something like that?
Mm-hmm. Something like that.
Or something like that.
But, like, I didn't want to get the actual food because, like, it was expensive. Like, $35 for something, you know? But I'm, like, looking back, I'm like, I should have just gotten it. But I just ended up getting sushi. And he got sushi, but I don't think he likes sushi. So he just kind of ate it to eat it, you know?
Oh.
And, but, like, I feel like dinners are so awkward to go on your first date. Because then it's, like, you're just, like, but you know how they cook in front of you? There's, like, you and then another couple, another couple, another couple.
Oh, uh-huh.
So tell me why I was talking to the other couple more than I was talking to him. It's because, like, that time he wasn't carrying any of the conversations anymore, you know? And I didn't want to do it. And, like, I suck at carrying conversations in person. Uh-huh. But over text, it's like, but, like, in real life, I'm like...
So let me ask you this. Does the man pay? Or do you get split?
I know, we have that.
The
I have
first
that on my
date,
questionnaire.
the man should always pay. I feel like the first, like, 5 dates, the man should always pay.
The first 5?
Yeah, he did.
What about you? What do you think?
Like I was telling Nancy the other day, I was like, if it's a first date, I feel like if I have the intention of going out with him again, then I'm gonna let him pay. And I feel like, I don't know, if you're asking me to go out with you, I just think you should pay. And I feel like if I was the one that asked him to go on a date with me, I would pay.
Yeah,
right?
I see it like that too.
And also, but if I say I don't see us being together or this going any further, I'll split the check with him. Even if he's like, no, I'll pay for it. I'll be like, no, it's okay. This is my last gift to you. And thank you so much for your time, but I'm going to be out.
Free food. Say less. Go ahead and pay.
Nancy and Diamond are on the same page.
And the third day, we literally went and got boba, but I didn't really like the boba place. And then it was like 8 o'clock at night, like black during like
The winter.
That was your guys'.
so there's no sun, right? And we go get boba, and then he takes me to that park. What's that park called?
I don't know what it's called.
I don't know. It's where we went and had our picnic with Brandon.
Oh, the
The botanical garden.
Yeah, we went there, and it's like, it's dark outside, right? And he's like, and all he wants to do is just walk around
That's kind of weird.
in the dark. And I'm like,
That's weird.
and I'm like, I'm freezing. The boba wasn't good.
That's the worst part of it.
And we're walking around, and we're just walking where it's like lit up, and he wants to go to the other side where there's no light. You know how you can go walk over and there's that road back there, but there's no light over there. So I told him, he's like, let's go, it'll be fun. And I'm like, no, like that's freaking scary. I'm not going back there with you, brother. And then I don't know, this was on me because like he was like, are you cold? And I'm like, oh, just a little bit. So he takes his scarf off. I'm like, a scarf.
What in the Korean drama?
I know.
And like I kind of laughed a little bit.
You were so
I was
mean.
like,
you are the definition of a mean girl.
Well, I didn't mean to, but it was kind of like, what the? Like, you never see a guy with a scarf, you know?
No, you don't.
Yeah.
You really don't.
So I was like, is this, like, I was like, are you for real?
You asked him that?
And then he just put it on me, and I was like, okay.
I hate her.
And then he put it on me, and then finally I was like, okay, let's go home. It's too cold, you know? Mm-hmm. And then we're going back to the car, and he was like, I wanted to ask you something. And I was like, what? Because I already knew this third date he was going to kiss me. But, like, I wasn't feeling it anymore, so I didn't want to kiss him, you know, but we kissed anyways.
Was it like a peck? Or was it like a, like,
I think it was like a mouth on mouth, like, but I don't.
Okay.
I'm like, I don't know how to kiss. So I didn't kiss him back. Like I just stood there, and he was doing the action. I was just standing there, and then afterwards, I was like, okay, let's go.
And you're like, this is awkward.
And then he bought me, because it passed my birthday already, so he bought me this little elephant. And he was like, this is a birthday gift. And I was like, oh, thanks. And then I went home with the scarf and the elephant. And the next day, I texted him in the morning. I was like, it ain't working.
I think I remember Krystal telling me about this.
Yeah, he was. I'm like, he was so sad.
And then you had to return his scarf, wasn't it? Oh, yeah.
What did he ask you?
What?
Like what he could have done different, right?
Oh, yeah. And I just
He
told
asked you
him
that?
Yeah. And then I was like a man, and I was like, it's not you, it's me.
I hate you.
Oh my god!
But if he's listening, then
if he's listening,
then he seemed different from how he texted.
Oh,
compared to real life. So
it's just like two different people.
Yeah.
You were talking to.
And then I had to meet up with him, return his scarf, and I bought him a birthday gift because it was around his birthday time.
Yeah, I remember that.
Mm-hmm. And I bought him a Starbucks, and I said, bye. He was so sad. Like, when he got out of his car, he was so sad. And I just gave him all the stuff, and I was like, I see you, buddy. And then I got back in my car, and I drove off.
Oh, that poor guy.
Yeah. I don't think much of it anymore.
It's okay.
Just of how heartless I could be, man. Sometimes I surprise myself.
I hate her, dude.
So, what did you learn throughout this encounter?
That I don't like shy guys.
Okay.
And I need somebody competitive.
There you go.
But yeah.
Do you feel like you and Robert are competitive in your daily life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of, yeah, in a way.
Against each other? Yeah.
It depends.
Competitive in what way?
I don't know, like
Who can clean the most?
yeah, that and like who makes more
Oh, money.
or who can do more.
He does the most.
I'm versatile.
Oh, okay.
Like
What
everybody
about, like,
says,
in,
you're
like-
a princess.
What about like in board games?
I get competitive.
Yeah.
I get competitive with games.
I get frustrated.
What about you?
I'm dead. Yeah, me and Cheng all the time. About everything, dude.
It doesn't even have to be games. Eh?
doesn't-
In games, they're not competitive.
Yeah, in games we're not
In
competitive.
life, they're competitive.
In life we
Oh my gosh.
Because all the time, that's usually what we fight about, though. Oh, I do more in the house. Well, I pay more for the house. Like, it's always that.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. It's, like, bad but healthy.
Because that's all you guys fight about, so it's
Yeah,
okay.
and then, you know, you always want to be better anyways for each other, so.
Yeah.
But, let's see. What was I going to ask you? Okay, what age is too old?
I don't think there's an age.
Really?
Or like
To
what I
date?
prefer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
like
gonna say.
the age limit I would go for.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like probably 3 years older than me, and that's it.
You wouldn't go younger?
No, never younger. Never
But
younger.
what if you really like the guy?
Not if he's younger. If I see he's younger than me, I won't even talk to him.
You're like, turn off.
Dang.
Yeah, I'm like, because I feel like, sorry, Robert, but I feel like guys are very immature anyways. So if they're younger than you, then they're going to always be younger than you, you know, in any way. So,
Yeah. That makes sense.
But what if his mentality makes him seem older?
I don't
But
know.
he's
I've never
younger.
talked to a younger guy.
Yeah.
It's
Or
okay.
if they're too much older than me, or like,
How much is too much? Like 4 years?
if they're older than you, I won't talk to them.
Oh, okay.
It's too weird.
I feel like
To
that'd
have-
be weird for me too.
Yeah, to have somebody who's older than all of us, you know, it's too weird to me. So I usually go younger than you, but older than me.
Dang. How far are you and Robert? Like 2 years?
For 4 years.
4 years?
Yeah. I'm like,
That's
yeah.
nice. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is. It is 4 years. My limit was 5.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, my limit was probably like 4 or 5. But now that I'm older, mine is 10. I will go up 10 years, girl. I'm going old. That's not even old, but still, like, for me, for like a 25-year-old to date someone 10 years older, that's a lot. Because I also feel like females age a little bit faster than men. Because I feel like men, they what's the word?
They don't mature as fast.
Well, they don't age as fast. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just because they're not as stressed.
No, I think I've heard something about
Yeah.
that before.
Unless
Yeah.
he's a man in his 30s yet.
New.
So wait until he's in his 30s. It's
He
gonna
might.
catch up.
He might. Yeah, everything might change.
No, well, like, even, like, I have an aunt and an uncle, but my uncle has passed away now. But they're 10 years apart. And he looks younger than her, you know? So that's why I'm kind of like, oh, if
I've seen that too, though.
yeah. So I wonder how that works. But, I mean, whatever. But I'm excited to see Cheng in his 30s, too. I want to see what kind of old man he is at that age. Because the hard thing about dating someone who's the same age with you, I mean, it's nice because you guys are the same age and you guys are growing old together, whatever. But the hard part is you're also experiencing life at the same time
That's what I was
together.
gonna say. You guys are having to.
Yeah, like we are on the same level. So everything we face is the same thing, you know? So it's our first time facing that experience. So, like, we don't know what to do. We argue about it. Like, I don't know more. He don't know more. We know basically the same thing, you know?
That's why I was glad Robert was older, because I was like, oh,
Yeah.
he's experienced stuff.
He'll take the lead and he's like, oh,
Yeah.
I'll do it, you know?
I'll be like, have you done this? Have you done this? He's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, great. Then, you know, I'm.
You just tag along.
Yeah, I'm in good hands then. When do you think you should introduce a boy to your family?
like a year.
A year?
A year?
Yeah, because like a year's a long time, you know, for especially in
I feel like a
relationship.
year isn't even long enough.
Oh yeah. No, I feel like a year because like if they can go past the like 6 month mark,
Okay.
then it's like okay, maybe I'll start thinking about it, you know. But like I don't know. I feel like most relationships don't last longer than 7 or 8 months, you know, so why introduce them if they're not going to be there anyways, you know? But why? What about you guys? What do you guys think?
I don't know, because Robert already knew my family. My family already knew him, so it was a little hard.
Yeah, I kept all my boyfriends a secret because I would talk to boys when I was really young, you know, so my dad would kill me if I was talking to boys, but so he wouldn't know till like maybe after a family event, and then when everybody's like, oh, they're kind of like hanging around each other a lot, you know.
Oh my god, is that what happened with you and Chang?
Kind of, because I remember when Chang had first asked me out, I told him, I was like, it has to be a secret because nobody can know, whatever. But he's kind of like one of those guys where like, oh, I have a girlfriend, boom, Facebook, boom, like everywhere. Like everybody's got to know that, you know, we're together kind of thing. So he was like, why? Like, are you like, you embarrassed or like what? And I was like, no, it's just because I don't want to die and I don't want you to die. So let's not, let's keep it on the low. Cause like, and also I feel like you should keep it on low for a little bit just so you know if it's serious or not. Because like you could date, be like, oh, we're together, blah, blah. And then like 2 days later be like, oh, I don't like you anymore. And then everybody on Facebook's like, what happened?
Yeah.
No, I don't know when Dad found out actually.
I think like he knew already.
Yeah. Probably after a family event or like we went up north.
I don't know. I don't think he was good at keeping secrets anyways. So like
I'm not. I'm horrible. I'm like my dad. We're just open books, you know. If you ask us, we're just gonna tell you.
Oh my goodness.
where she thinks it's secret and everybody's like, we already knew that. Like
Horrible. Would you ever consider going on a blind date?
No.
No?
Never?
Why?
No.
What if it was like Krystal setting you up?
I would never say anybody
I know,
else.
I'm
just
like-
saying.
I'm like, your taste in men are different from mine. No, I don't think I would.
No, just because my standards for her are also really high. Yeah, so it'd be hard to find somebody that I wouldn't like myself.
I mean, we have different tastes in men, but standards are the same.
Yeah, standards are the same, of course, but different tastes for sure. Like I was thinking about going on that triple date with our friends. You know, talking about, and I was like, whoa, we have really, really different tastes in men.
Yeah.
Like I can't imagine them hanging out together. That's just so weird.
I still can't believe what Chang said about that.
Oh, I know.
If only Nancy and Robert goes, I'll go. I was like,
I didn't know about this.
Yeah, because we talked about it the other day.
yeah.
Yeah, because Chang's like, what am I going to talk to them about?
That's what I was telling Robert. I'm like, you have 3 quiet guys together. They ain't gonna talk.
Yeah,
it's gonna
literally.
be just
is
the
it?
girls.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be so weird. 2 of them is going to be on their phone, and then the other one's just going to be glued to the other one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here's another dating question. Is it important to be punctual on your first date?
I think so. Because
Yeah.
if you're running late, then like, why did you ask me out? Like,
Okay.
Right, though.
because like you ask me out, and then you're gonna be like, oh, I'm running late. I'm like, why?
Would you want him to get there first then?
Yeah. Why would I?
I would want him to get there first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if I'm on,
I'm almost like a movie. Like I want to get there first, and then him see me and be like, "Dang, she's cute." You know?
oh my goodness, it could be the same of him waiting in there for you, and then it could be the same. You walk in, he's already sitting there, and then he looks like he's like, "Oh my god, that's her!" Like, "Oh my gosh, she's so gorgeous."
Yeah.
You know?
I can see that too.
And then you're looking around all dumb and lost. Where's my man? Where's my man? Oh, there he is. And then
What
your
in the
eyes light up.
Okay.
But yeah, I think he better be on time, man. Because I feel like girls always feel like the guy should show up first. And then, so they, even if they get there first, they sit in their car a little bit, you know?
It's true.
Me too. I'm like, a little late.
Honestly, I'm sitting there, I'm like, I'll be a little late. He's like, yeah, me too. I'm like, bruh. I'm like, well, I'm actually here.
Do you believe in love at first sight?
I feel like love at first sight is like an airport crush, you know?
Okay.
Where you don't initiate it. Like, you don't go for it, you know?
What's airport crush?
I know. What's the airport crush?
It's like when you see a really hot person at the airport, but you would never, like, and you wouldn't see them again, but they're just, like, this good-looking person, and you're like, oh, my God, I'll never see him again, but, so he was your airport crush.
Oh, no, okay.
But I don't know. I'm like, maybe it is love at first sight, because I don't really believe it.
You don't believe it?
No.
You guys don't either?
No.
I mean, there's been like guys that, you know, I think are cute, but I've never put myself where I'm like, well, I guess I have. Where like I imagine him like liking me or like waiting outside my house with like a stereo box or whatever.
Oh my gosh.
Girl, my life was a movie. No, but Cheng tells me all the time. He says that he's known that he's loved me since he met me. So I don't know if it's true, but that's what he tells me.
No, also that's what I think. Like guys will always like the girl first. You know, like when they see the girl that they're talking to for the first time in person, I feel like they already know they're gonna marry this person. Robert?
He just nods.
Yes.
That's just what I feel like. But yeah, I don't believe in it.
Okay, so what are some disadvantages of being a single person?
You're lonely. That's probably the biggest one. You're just lonely. Like it's like owning a house, but like wanting somebody to be in the house with you, you know?
Oh,
that's what it feels so like.
Sad.
That is sad if you look at it like that.
Oh
yeah.
Did she say that?
I don't know.
It's an SNL scale.
Oh.
Or like it's like when you want to celebrate the things that you like, but there's nobody to celebrate with, you know? Because, like, with your siblings, it's fine, you know? They have to like it because, you know, that's your sibling. But, and then they're just kind of like, yeah, whatever.
Unconditional love.
But, like, if you're with, like, a partner who has the same interest as you, then it's like you both feel, like, understand that joy, you know?
No, that's like what I talked about on the podcast before about when Cheng really liked Pokemon cards.
Oh,
and we would pull that special Charizard card, you know, like the joy and happiness I felt for him is something I would want you to feel one day or have someone have that same feeling.
I'm like, I always hope I have my headphones in on those nights. Because I'm like,
not anything bad. I'm like, don't think like that. She means like happiness.
I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe they're happy together. Like, I'm all bitter. I'm like, can't believe they're happy celebrating. While I'm sitting in here watching these TikToks, laughing at my own jokes. Like, but yeah, I think that's just the most disadvantage is being low. Oh my God, is being lonely. Because like, I feel like the longer you're single, now you can do anything, you know?
Yeah.
You teach yourself how to do everything because you don't have to rely on yourself, so.
See, that's what I struggle with because if I know Cheng's home, he's helping me. It could be the stupidest thing, like taking garbage outside. Like, I'm like, the same. You gonna have to do it.
Like the best sheet. I'll put on my best sheet. Like,
yeah, see?
Robert, I need help. Come help me.
Yep, exactly. Doing laundry, I'm like, you could fold laundry too, you know? Okay. On the
wait, what do you guys think is disadvantage for single people since you guys are in relationships?
I mean, just kind of like the opposite. I mean, the same thing you kind of said, you know? Like, I feel it's very lonely when you're by yourself going through the world, you know, and it's also very expensive. So it's so you don't just struggle like emotionally, but you struggle financially as well. So I feel like that would be the hard part for me too, and just feeling lonely.
Yeah, I think you're just being lonely
because that's all you really do, right?
Yeah,
life is just to find someone.
Yeah, everything you do by yourself. You don't have anybody to do it with.
I know.
You think going to the movie by yourself? I'd be looking at you like, why are you here? But I mean, some people does it, so
I'm about to start doing it. I don't know what you guys talking about.
Yeah, she's been to concerts by herself.
Oh yeah,
she's gonna go again by herself.
Are you? Oh,
I'm like, I don't mind it. I mean, like,
what concerts coming?
He's a Korean artist. Well, he's not really Korean. He is Korean, but he sings like American songs. You know, his name's Hojin. I feel
like I've seen it before.
He's come before me.
Is he new?
Yeah, he's coming to Salt Lake. He's a smaller artist. He's a really small artist.
Oh, okay.
Like K-pop. I'm like, well, I'm not really into it anymore after 10 years.
Yeah?
Thank
I've
God.
been in it since 2013. And then 10 years. I went to that NCT Dream concert. And then, like, after that, it was just kind of like I wasn't excited about it anymore, you know?
It dies down.
Yeah. I mean,
You
like,
start to grow out of it.
I mean, I still listen to them, but it's not like I'm like I don't buy the albums anymore. Or, I mean, if they were going to a concert, I'd be like, yeah, I'm coming.
No, I'm the same way because I used to be a K-pop fan too. But then it just like died down.
I know.
I think it's because like reality hit and you're like,
and it's
you know,
like,
you're never
why
going to
is it
be
so
with them.
expensive?
Yeah.
I know, that's the saddest
That's
part.
the thing, you know, you're never going to be with them.
I'll let it go. I won't end up with him. He won't see me at the top. Like, he's not going to see me.
Oh my gosh.
It's still great to support them though.
I know, like NCT, they have like this bubble subscription where they just message like all the fans, you know, but it's like it only shows up that it's you and him talking.
Oh,
so for the Delulu fans. So I love that, but you have to pay for it. But that was my last thing that was holding me to them. So when I canceled my subscription, then I was really
is
done.
it really them though?
Yeah, it really is them.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's crazy. That was insane. The single life.
Okay, what do you think are disadvantages of being in a relationship?
So much. Disadvantages of being in a relationship. I think like never having that alone time, or never having like space. You know, like. And always having somebody in your ear, you know, when you just want to be alone, or like those days where it's like you had a long day, you just want to come home and crash, but you can't because then somebody's like, oh, and you're like, oh my God, like, like I already had enough people talking to me today, and then like this person, you kind of like hate them too. So it's like everything, like all the frustration that you felt that you had to hold in, you go home and then they say something to you and you're like, oh my God, like I cannot just be alone for like 5 minutes.
So me and Cheng fight about all the time.
Alone time?
All the time. Like we just, well, like just like little stuff. Like I all day I'm doing stuff. People are asking me to do stuff, you know, and then I come home, I don't want to do anything no more. And he's like, so you cooking? And I'm like, who's gonna clean today? I'm like, God, who? Like, if you're asking, you must have time, so you can do it.
I don't know. And I think just giving up your space, like me, I love my room, very clean, everything. I know where everything is. I know when it like moves just an inch, just because like I know where everything
Can't
is.
wait for you to hit reality.
And then like I feel like when you have a partner, it's like you come in and you want to see your bed made, and you come in and it's not made, and you're like or they're like clothes is still there or lying there, or like they just have like stuff on your dresser and you're like
Just wait. Just wait.
That's why I'm so
scared. Yeah, I'm so scared.
What about financially?
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know. I guess it's like if one person's like more hardworking than the other person, and the other person is just like, I don't know, they don't want to do anything with their life. I feel like it's hard because then it's like I feel like people, like couples, always fight about financial problems anyways, you know.
Like
so it's like
biggest.
Yeah, I feel like it's just a problem. You just have to have the same goals, I guess, like in certain areas.
Yeah, I feel like both your lives should have like the same goal or the same like what's that word? Trajectory. Whatever the heck it's called. I can't even say it. But the same path, in a way, you know.
Why? What do you guys feel like is a disadvantage?
The space. My alone time. My money. Just kidding.
Robert's like, you mean my money?
Robert's money.
Dead.
Every week I'm like, babe, do you have money? He's probably like, my money.
Yeah.
I mean,
oh, what is it, Nancy?
I'm like, but you know, why would you get in a relationship if you see like so many disadvantages, you know, though?
Yeah.
So I feel like if it's a disadvantage, then you rather just be single, you know?
At that point.
I don't know. What do you guys think about your sex life in a relationship? Anyways, any disadvantages there?
No,
you gonna get me in trouble.
sex is always good, okay? But don't be spreading it out too much. Go make sure you get tested every
time.
You know, I was talking to my brother, my younger brother, and I think I was like talking about his friend. He's like, my friend's a hoe, and I was like, she a hoe? Why are you calling her a hoe? He's like, well, she admits it. She says she's a hoe. She always, you know, goes have sex and this and that. And I was like, well, does she go get tested? And he was like, yeah, she does. She does every month, and she discusses it with her gynecologist. And I'm like, that is very smart.
As long as you're being safe about it, it's fine. Go ahead and spread it to the world. Your legs, not your disease. There's a difference, okay?
But yes, sex is healthy. Just make sure you get tested.
Okay, well, to you, how many times do you think is a healthy amount?
A week?
Yeah.
Like 3, 4.
Girl, you know there'll be people who be doing it like 3 times a day.
Girl, who got time for that? Like, don't they have anything to do? Like,
those are people that has no kids.
yeah, that's true.
Yep.
I couldn't do it. I don't have that much time in the day. There's no way.
But yeah, I think 3 or 4 times a week.
That's not bad.
Well, why are you looking at me?
Like,
How many times you do it a week?
next
That is
question.
like, I don't want to know.
No, I know.
What do you mean you know?
Because you were like, I can barely go this many days without it. I'm like,
I can't, okay?
Well, she is right above you.
Yeah, that too.
the walls are thick. The walls are thick. I've never heard them.
Woo! Because she be counting too many days in a week.
I'm like, I know, hitting them like, again! But it just sounds like them up there, so they don't even hear me.
Can you tell the difference? I'm dead.
Whoa!
Literally. You know how fast your hand goes to his mouth?
I think I would have to be like, I gotta get out. I'll just sit in the living room till they're done.
Oh my god. Now it's hot. Ooh, I'm dead.
The disadvantages of living with people.
Literally. Yeah, exactly. You can't let your animal sounds out, you know?
Like with friends, I feel like, oh, it's whatever because they're friends. But your siblings, I'm like, la la la.
It's completely different.
No, really. No, I can't even stand my friends. My roommate, woo, we were like right next to each other and the walls were thin. They did not care. I was like, all right.
No, I don't think I would be able to do it too, though. I would be like so embarrassed.
Yeah, me too.
But you know, people are gonna have sex.
Yeah. I mean, I get it, but damn.
Yeah, just tone it down.
Or at least cover your mouth. Like,
Yeah.
scream into the pillow.
Hey,
like
sometimes that don't work,
All right, next topic.
Okay, what's something you can't give up in a relationship?
My family. Family, and then, I don't know. Because I don't really care about my money. Like, I won't lie to you. It's like, it's like a big part. Like, money's a big part, but it's like, it's not like main in my life. Me, it's just mostly my family. I think that's the only thing I can't give up.
Pause. Would you want him to make more than you?
Yeah. Okay. He's got to be the provider.
Oh, okay. Have you always thought that too, Nancy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Well, you
Well,
want
I
to
mean,
provide?
like it can like be the girl that provides, but I feel like I'm so old tradition that I'm like, no, I feel like the guy should be the one providing.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, I have three sisters, where they make more than their man. Well, except for one, but I think still they make they're the, what is the word?
Breadwinner.
Yeah, they're the breadwinner. But I'm like, I don't think I would ever want to be the breadwinner.
No, that's my only goal in life is to be the breadwinner.
I can't.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like I would relax a lot if Chang would make a lot more than me. But no, I've always thought of myself like I'm going to make like in my Delulu mind, I was always going to make a lot of money anyways.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what do you consider a healthy relationship?
Just talking to each other.
Like communication.
And like just like emotionally too, you know, because like you can talk to each other, but it's like if you're not really listening, you know, because like you can talk about something, but then if they're not emotionally like secured or whatever, then they're just gonna be like, oh, whatever, you know, like I don't care about what you say, you know, or like it doesn't matter to me, like what you're saying is wrong, you know. But like if you communicate and you like understand and you guys can talk through things instead of just pushing it off or like agreeing to disagree. I mean, I feel like you can do it too, but me, I would want to communicate, you know. I would want them to understand my side and we can come to an agreement, you know.
So there's a lot of relationships in your life that you've seen. Is there any of them? I won't get offended that you feel like, okay, that's how my relationship, that's how I want it to look like.
Yeah,
or be like,
Mo and Angie.
Oh. So that's what you would consider a healthy relationship.
Out of all of my family's relationships, it'd be Mo and Angie. Just because like they have like a lot of love for each other, you know, and they always talk it out, and they're just there for each other. They prioritize each other, you know. They put each other on top of everything else, even though it drives everybody else crazy.
Honestly,
that's just what like my goal would be towards, you know, the partnership, the friendship, the love, you know.
Nancy, is there a relationship that you look up to?
Nope. I love you, sisters. No, because like I mean, I've seen my sisters. I've seen them go through their issues with their man, and like even with like my aunts, and I'm like, nah. I mean, like I do like give props to my sister when they have issues. Like one of the sisters that her and her husband, they do talk about it. They don't go to therapy, but they talk it out. But
that's good though. I think communication's a big part of relationships, and me and Chang are still learning that. So.
do you Chang? Do you guys have like code words when like? Because it just reminded me of my sister. She would tell me that like her and my brother-in-law, they would have code words to where he's like pushing her buttons too much. So she says that code word, he'll stop. Do you guys do that?
Girl, Chang don't believe in that. There's no way. Chang is very like, if there's a problem, let's face it, let's talk about it. Like, but he's a very like factual person. You know, he wants to know facts and examples of when stuff's happened or like things that I'm bringing up. And for me, I'm very jumbled, like minded, because when I get mad with my emotions. So then my head just kind of like clears. And then I forget everything, you know, even though I remember clearly another time that he's like done the same thing or something's happened and this is not. And I've already asked him a couple times to stop or to work on it, whatever kind of thing. But at that time, I'm so emotional that I don't even want to talk about it anymore. I just shut down. And then that's when we fight because.
And everybody's just bringing everything to the table.
Yeah.
Whatever will hurt the other person more.
But I was telling Diamond, I was like, because I don't go to therapy. I mean, maybe I should, but
therapy for yourself or therapy for you guys? Or both?
Both, I would
Okay.
almost say, because I'm learning a lot about myself as I get older too. So like, I feel like in therapy, a lot of it is just like catching yourself when you do it.
Yeah.
Right. Like you're like, you catch yourself in that moment. And it's like, okay, why am I triggered? Why do I feel this way? Like what made me like get mad all of a sudden from 0 to 100? And so now I'm trying to implement that into my life with Chang. So every time I get mad or I get upset and I start to like feel myself getting really, really angry, I stop myself and I'm like, okay, like what's the real issue? You know, like you have to remember that you're mad at this issue. You're not mad. I mean, you are mad at him, but like, let's fix the issue, or like, let's calm down. Ask him in a nicer way. Don't like be mean to him. Just ask him why he didn't do it, you know? Mm-hmm. So I try to like catch myself and then tone it down. And like, I was telling Diamond, like, me and Cheng will be fighting, and then like, we'll realize that we're doing it, right? And then I'm like, well, you need to stop talking to me. Like, why do you have to talk to me like that? You know? And then I think that's our code word is, why are you talking to me like that? Yeah. Because once we get to that point, that's when we're like, okay, it's only going to get worse from here. So let's calm down and really talk about what we're trying to talk about, argue about, whatever.
They say that, and then it's like, why was he even saying that? Oh, why are you talking to me like that? I'm like, take it upstairs.
No, but like
9 o'clock at night. Like
for you,
got
like
work tomorrow.
You don't see it because me and Cheng, we fight even like worse, but not in front of you guys.
Yeah, I've only seen it one time.
Yeah,
I'm all driving like this. I was like, I'm like, let's get home.
That time he was really stupid. Okay, but like so now like I catch myself. So like maybe you don't see it, but like we see it now, you know. And then I feel like that's helped our relationship a lot now too. So, but yeah.
And like Krystal's anger is like, she's not angry. Like if she's angry and she's trying to catch herself, then like if you talk to her accidentally, she'll snap at you. Like she brings it on to other people, and you're like,
I'm a really like energy person. So like if I'm around like angry people, I'm angry. You know? Or like if I'm angry, everybody else has to be angry. Like nobody is happy unless I'm happy, you know?
So I just walk away.
I feel so bad for my kids. It's gonna be a roller coaster.
Yeah, I do
for
too.
Them. Yeah, literally. I wish I could be like Nancy. Nancy's so patient. She just like talks to Addison, and she's like, "Please just go away. You know, mommy needs some alone." I'd be like, "Can you get out? I hate you. Get out."
Those poor kids.
You are so freaking annoying, just like your dad. Those poor kids. I'm just. But hopefully, before that, we can get better at this. There is room to grow.
But girl, that gets you nowhere when you're so patient with them.
Yeah, that too. That's what's hard.
Yeah,
just
don't
about
have
kids.
You love them, but still, you don't want to be too nice.
Yeah. I wish I could be like Nancy. I think Nancy's the most patient person I've ever met in my life.
Am I, Robert?
No.
I just act like I am.
She's like screaming inside, but
Yes.
she's like,
Yes.
it's fine.
Uh-huh.
That's a whole nother topic.
Yeah. Do you have any question for us? Do I remember being single? I used to think I was the bomb back then.
Oh.
But even Robert,
Yeah.
he gave me a look.
Wait until you see it. Blonde Nancy.
Oh.
This is why he doesn't like me being a blonde.
Her confidence.
She's a
just
baddie,
goes,
huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's alternate Nancy.
that's right.
She'd be hair flipping everywhere. Huh?
I want you to be blonde just so that they can see it.
I want to see Nancy blonde. She's been talking about going blonde. Well, not lately,
Completely. I do want it, but oh my gosh, my hair.
it's a lot of work.
No, that's why Robert doesn't like me being a blonde, because
my
I used to think I was this and that. But no, I don't remember being single. It's been like what, 7, 8 years now.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Do you? Yours longer than mine.
No, I just remember, like I always say, I wanted to be in love so bad, you know. I don't any guy that would give me attention, I would take it. Even if I didn't like him, like it was just nice to have that attention once in a while, you know. Whereas like if I was older, I'd probably be a little bit more like you, which is a lot pickier for sure. But no, other than that, that's I don't really remember much, just other than having crushes. So many crushes.
I don't even think I was single. I was like, the last time I remember being single was my junior year of high school.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And mine was my freshman year.
Yeah, because my senior year, I was in a relationship. But I mean, I did have crushes.
Dang.
It's so long ago.
How many crushes have you had?
Thousands. Crushes are so easy to get.
Dead.
Like there's this one guy from work.
Oh, wait, what?
Have we seen him?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Sex on the first date.
Oof.
If it's with somebody you're trying to get with or that you really like, then no, you know.
Okay.
But if it's like, I don't know. I think just no in general.
No, in general.
Yeah, unless you're that type of person. But for me, no, I don't.
Because I know people does it. What about you?
I think I would. Now that I'm older,
Oh
I'm
my
like,
goodness.
no feelings attached. I would go for it.
See, but that's like somebody you know you're not gonna go with another
Yeah.
Ever
date,
again.
You know?
Because I know for sure myself, I would be on Tinder. So. Anyway, sorry.
Girl.
Y'all know
Nance.
what Tinder is for.
Would you?
No.
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 These are.
I'd be too scared of
we have
catch
respect.
STDs
I'm like,
and all
we have
that.
respect for ourselves. No.
Oh my god.
Would your man be mad if you had a dating app on your phone?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, he would.
Oh yeah, my phone would be broken.
Dude, he would like literally come for you.
Yeah. Mhm. The whole house would just
So, what would you do
for
for content?
content. No, I can't be one of those like couples who like prank each other or like
Yeah.
my
Well,
partner
I mean,
walks in with me with like a
You guys
dummy
don't
or
even
something.
joke around. So.
No, because like I can joke around with him, you know, about like other girls and stuff, and he likes to play off of it, which is fine. But like when it's me, when I'm like, oh, like this guy and this, and he's like, no, then he gets mad. So I'm like, whatever.
If I'm just saying if, I know it'll never happen, Krystal.
Okay.
If he gave you a hall pass, would you take it?
Would I take it? No, I would be scared.
But then he let you.
If you but like it would mess with my mind. Like I'd be like, there's no way. Like he would never. He's trying to trick me. Like, or I'd be like, did he cheat on me? Like, is that why I'm getting a hall pass? Like I think I would go crazy because we've been in a relationship for so long. Like we don't play those games no more. You know. So
You're like something's behind it.
no, literally today I asked him. I was like, if you could sleep with anybody in the world, who would it be? And he was like, nobody. And I'm like, liar. And then he thought about it, and his answer, I was like,
What was his answer?
His answer was Nicki Minaj.
Dang.
And then it went to Selena Gomez, and I was like, okay. But I'm like, who doesn't want
That's
to
so
sleep
funny
with Selena
because
Gomez?
I actually thought he was gonna say Selena Gomez.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Selena Gomez, and who else does he like? He loves IU. He loves her. He's like, if she comes to the States, I'm gonna go see her. I'm like, you don't know any of her songs. You just think she's pretty. He's like, I just want to go and stare at her. I'm like, oh, okay, good luck getting those tickets.
What about you, Nancy? If Robert gave you a hall pass?
No.
I don't think Nancy would do it.
Nah.
No.
See that? There's the mind tricks. Girl.
No.
Everyone's like this.
Yeah.
What's behind it?
I know.
Are you gonna buy something new? What are
did
you
you
gonna buy?
Exactly.
Go check the bank account and everything.
That's what I'm saying.
What about you, Diamond? If you were like just in like a relationship.
No, I don't think I would. Unless you pissed me off, then you know what?
Okay, that's just revenge now. Like it's not even a hall pass.
I don't think I would either.
I would feel too guilty because I've already like made my life mended with Chang's life, so I'm like it would feel too wrong. Because even my aunts now, they're like, you're still single, like you're not married to him, so you can still date and talk to other men and all that.
See, and that it's so weird because I know some people they see it like that,
Yeah, they
where
do.
they're like, "Oh no, you're still single, you're not married." But I'm like, but you're in this relationship. Like, how is it that you're still single?
Yeah.
You
No,
know?
like for sure. I feel like if you're dating him, like it's just like lightly dating and not really sure, then I feel like you can date other people. But I feel like if you've already established you've talked about it, saying that, okay, we're serious now, and, you know, it's just me and you, nobody else, then I feel like, okay, that's a relationship. You shouldn't be dating other people, mingling around.
Yeah. Yep.
Is that when you guys think a dating turns into a relationship?
Yes.
Yeah.
When you have the talk? How soon is the talk, or too early for the talk?
What's the talk?
I know what's the talk.
That's serious talk.
Just establishing the relationship.
I don't know. My Robert and I were like,
Immediate, huh?
it was like a couple weeks.
Just depends then, huh?
Yeah, I think it just depends on their mindset too.
Yeah, because, like, for me and Cheng, I was still talking to guys. I was still talking to guys during it, you know. And then finally he was like, I thought we were serious. And I was like, oops.
No, I think with Robert and I, we got to the point where we were like, we want serious relationships, rather than like, you know, you're just a thing right there type of stuff. Because I remember we had a conversation. We were like, we don't want to date anymore. We want to find that person. Like, we're done. So I think that's beautiful. What? Me and Cheng never had the talk.
That's why she was still talking like that.
You're right.
I was still on the phone with other guys. I'm like, yeah.
You're ignoring Cheng's call.
Yeah, I'm like,
stop calling me, bro. Like,
I'm busy.
oh, my family needs me. Hello.
Would you want a guy that drinks alcohol? Yeah.
You would?
Yeah.
More than you, or what?
Just enough to have a good time. Yeah.
Okay.
So, what if he had a beer belly?
Oh yeah. What if he had a beer belly?
I say you needed him to be active.
Yeah. Rude awakening.
She's not gonna.
Well, it's like you can drink, but like, like he can drink, but it's like we'll just switch off. Like if I want to have the good time tonight, then he can drink too, but then he's gotta like watch himself because he's gotta take me home. But if he wants to have a good time and I don't really feel like drinking, then I'll just watch him.
How you gonna do if you both want to drink though?
Then we sleep on other.
Okay.
Whoever taps out first and takes a nap and then wakes up. No, I think I need like my man to be a little ghetto, Okay. He's gotta be like, I don't know, like he has to be a little ghetto. He's gotta like drinking. He's gotta like going to raves. He can't be somebody who doesn't drink, because then I'm like when I think of a guy, I don't think of him for me. I think of him for my family, because I'm like, God, everybody's gonna make fun of him because he's a loser. Like, he can't drink. Like. He can't drink, and then I won't ever be able to drink because they're gonna always make him drink and he can't watch himself. I'm like,
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Poor guy. Good luck to him.
That's what I say too.
You have any other questions, Nancy?
Do you, Diamond?
I'm okay. I think I've talked too much now.
Oh my God.
These guys know a little too much about me now.
It's okay.
It's okay. It was a fun episode.
It was.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Go ahead, Nance.
Until next time, follow us on all social media. We're on Instagram. We are on Facebook now and TikTok. And then we're on Apple Music, Podcasts, and YouTube. Wow. And Discord and Spotify.
Wow.
Yeah, we're getting there, girl.
Well, thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming.
Thanks for coming. It was fun.
So nervous.
Yes. She was.
All right, until next time, this is Sincerely Bestie. Bye.